PBMG.
What up, y'all? This is NY Oil. You see I'm hopping off the yellow bus. No, I'm not on my way to school. I'm actually here at the State of the Black World Convention here in Louisiana.
Speak, Lord, and hear my mind. Oh, with your Lord, speak to me.
Right here I got my G, Davey D. He's filming me while I'm filming him. He does it like that, you know what I'm saying? Big look, man, excited situation. Hey, yo, let me tell you who we on the bus with.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
You just got off the yellow bus, didn't you?
Yeah, I just got off the yellow bus. The big yellow bus.
No, that's the yellow bus we always talked about. You're laughing when it ain't funny.
Hold on.
That's the first time.
Hey, yo, what up? Been down with NY Oil from day one. First time I heard what was going on. Always support good brothers that got good things going on and good sisters. They got their head on right. I love y'all. Show that love.
That's what it is. So they calling them from all sides. So he going dip on it.
I'll be right back after this message.
I know that's right.
Creativity. Any mind. Faith. Faith in ourselves, black people. Faith in our creator. Faith in our mothers, our fathers, our sisters, our brothers, our grandmothers, grandfathers, our elders, our youth, our future. Faith in all that makes us beautiful and strong. And faith in the righteousness and victory of our cause. Faith that through hard work, long struggle, and a whole lot of love and understanding, we can again step back on the stage of humanity as a free, proud, and productive people. On the count of three, Jolly 2,
Alright, okay. Nah, it's a regular yellow bus, B. But I didn't charge that, you know what I'm saying? And they kept, and you notice they kept you near the front.
Somebody in your mental condition, they can't charge the bus. They do it for you.
Hey, yo, what up? I got you,
What up?
What's good with you, bro?
Hey man, you know, LA, man, you know what I'm saying? We live in the know in New Orleans, man. You know what I mean? My first time really being here since the whole Gina 6 freaking Gina 6 piece, man.
That's right,
There's so much love from the city of New Orleans, man.
I know that's right.
Feeling good, man. Feeling good with the elders, man. You know what I mean? That's what we about, man. You know?
Yeah. So you gonna do it now tonight?
I'm gonna do a couple.
Oh, it's a phone. Oh, okay.
I was wondering why I didn't play.
Reverend Wright is all right. All right.
You know, when you look back over your experience, is there anything that you would change in terms of how it got handled if you could? Do you feel that, you know, more people should have stood up and set the record straight? Should you have set the record straight? Should Obama have maybe, you know, repositioned how he described you? You know, or what's your thoughts on that?
If anything, I could have. Again, Davey D, I have to quote you tonight when you were right on it when you were talking about how the people in our community whom we value should not just be those with degrees. On the second Sunday in November, I had a senior citizen in Philadelphia with no degree blow me away. I preached there. I had been scheduled to preach there for a year, and after service, she came up to me and she said, "Pastor Wright, that was a wonderful message, but I just want you to know I'm mad at Barack." I said, No, don't be mad at the brother. You know, he did what he had to do. She said, "No, he didn't do what he had to do. What he should have done is what your student did. Now she's a senior citizen with no college degree. I said, my student, we're on the radio every morning in Philadelphia. She had heard this sermon where I talked about one of my students and how he really helped me. I was so crushed the day after the Main Man March. In that I was leading a doctoral program and I had my students were gathering, drinking coffee and donuts, eating donuts. And I was reading in the Chicago Sun-Times a half-page article written by Judge Elian Higginbotham trashing the Main Man March. And I was crushed, man. I was crushed. And one of my students said, R. Jones, he said, what's wrong with you, Red? I said, have you seen this? I said, what? I showed him the article. He said, no. I said, read this. This is Elian Higginbotham, Supreme Court, State of Pennsylvania. Open letter to Clarence Thomas in the matter of color. Colony by colony, showing how the 13 colonies had racism built into the legal fabric of the... And look at what he's saying. He read the article, man, and without changing his expression, he handed it back to me. This was what the mother was saying in Philadelphia. He said he was right. Higginbotham was right on his open letter to Clarence Thomas. And he was right on In the Matter of Color, and he's wrong on the march. You ain't right about everything. Why you tripping?
Well, there you go. That's an interesting.
And that's all he had to say.
Yeah.
I disagree with him on that. And let's move on to something else.
I'd like to ask you a question. Considering
This
that
is NY Oil for people who don't know.
Yeah, this is NY Oil. Considering that most of the prophets have ministered and preached to the people in need of change or in need of intervention, and that intervention came in the form of those prophets. And hip hop, as an art form, seems to speak to the people in need. Do you feel that there is an opportunity or a possibility for hip hop to achieve the potential of speaking in a righteous fashion to the needs of the people? And if so, has hip hop been a letdown in that regard?
I think no. The first answer is yes. I think it not only has that potential, I think it has a greater potential than many of us in churches, because a lot of the younger generation ain't coming to church. They weren't raised in church. Church is not something that they do, but they do hip hop.
That's right.
And I think hip hop has a greater potential of reaching far more young people in this generation than preachers who old dinosaurs like myself. The only letdown has been, in fact, yesterday I was just sharing with you before we started the interview, David D hit me to the fact that some positive rappers are saying stuff about me. I ain't heard that. All I hear is what's on the major networks, all right?
Right.
And I think that's the letdown, that the major corporations that push the negative hip-hop.
True.
Not what you guys are doing, no. So that you have not let us down. What corporate America is pushing is letting us down and pushing us down and keeping us down, and having a lot of folk my generation not even want to hear any of it.
Right.
Because I mean, you don't get a fair hearing,
Right.
because of Missy Elliott.
As a baby, throwing the baby out with the bathwater. This bill as it relates to hip hop and Daniel chapter 3, where it speaks on Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Do you sometimes feel yourself in that situation of being in that furnace? Has that been your experience of being in a furnace?
Yeah. One of the things that I was telling the councilman from New York tonight is that most people don't realize how devastating this has been to my family.
Right.
Now, I mean, I really hurt for my baby daughter. She's a freshman at Howard. When I moved her into the dorm, Fox News was on the sidewalk filming me. All right? She's in conversations because most black people, unlike what you mentioned about Oakland and Atlanta, they don't know me. I've been to their churches. They only see the sound bites.
Right.
So they have this negative impression of me. And she's away from home for the first time, and people are talking bad about her dad. That hurts. I mean, you hurt my baby girl, man. That hurts. That's a fiery furnace.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad I'm not in it by myself.
I know that's right.
In fact, but I got on her case. I said, why did you tell me about Cat Williams? That's what. Right. And she says to me, 18, she said, Daddy, I know that's one of your favorite comedians. I didn't want you to know you said something bad about you. Right. You're tuned in to Hard Knock. Yo, keep it real, right?
All right.
Wait, one more time. I'm not gonna believe it was you.
I got it on tape. There it is, y'all. My name is NY Oil, and I approve that message. How about that?
CBX does too.
Yeah. All right.
KPMG.